Here's the thing about this company.
Okay.
Everything they do that's not their just standard sitting on the shelf product is awesome.
Yeah. I do like their standard products, but I agree. That was amazing. Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And we are back with another POURS Unknown video where we take a sample that you guys send in. We draw it at random from our sample pool, so we have no clue what it is we're drinking. We're going to nose it, taste it, let you know what we think about it. We will give it a rating as to whether we like it or not. Then we'll find out the price and see if that changes our rating before we ever find out what the product is. We do it this way so that you get the most honest opinions possible, separate and apart from any labels or hype or bias or anything like that. This one looks really good. I'm really excited to get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get it on the nose. It's a beautiful color. Beautiful smell too.
So I'm getting a lot of caramel and brightness.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it right now.
That's about it right now.
About it.
Okay, there's a thing in this glass that happens sometimes that I really love. And what you're saying is true. There's caramel brightness, there's some oakiness here. There's this other element that's almost intangible, but it smells fluffy.
Okay.
It smells kind of like powdered sugar a little bit.
I can see that.
A little bit of like a fluffy, it's reminding me of like a fried dough with powdered sugar on it.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Shall we taste it and see if it tastes like fried dough?
We shall.
Honestly, it kind of does.
But with fruit on it. It's got fruitiness right up front. That's what hit me first thing.
Really?
Really? You're not getting that?
What kind of fruit?
This is like strawberries. Just straight up strawberries. Maybe somebody snuck a few raspberries in there too. It's like a red fruitiness, like a berryness to it. That is the most prominent thing, and it's sitting right on the front and middle of my tongue. Heavy.
Okay.
I can't believe you don't get it.
I can see strawberries specifically, but they're not quite ripe.
Yeah.
They're not quite ripe strawberries.
Right. It's not overly sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm getting like friedness is what I'm tasting. Not necessarily dough. There's not breadiness there.
Yeah.
But there's a fried taste.
What's fried?
I don't know.
If it's not dough, then what is it?
But like anything fried is good, right?
I mean, for the most part, yeah. Yeah, this smells great. It tastes great. I need another sip for sure before we even take some time. I don't feel like I've given a lot on first impression, so one more sip.
Yeah, this is good. I don't think this is high proof.
No.
It feels a little thin on the mouthfeel, but not bad. Not watery, just fairly thin.
Yeah, I think actually, to me, it seems like it might be kind of like low to moderate proof. And it is kind of thin, but it also is kind of oily. It's sticking around.
It's sticking around like as the texture sticking around in my mouth, but the finish doesn't stick around, if that makes sense.
It's faint. It's lingering still for me. I can still taste it for sure.
I can't.
I can taste it all over my tongue. I can even taste it on the inside of my cheeks.
I can feel it, but I can't taste it.
See,
and that's different.
I kind of, this is a sipping whiskey thing, but you tend to just sip and down the gullet. And what do?
I let it linger in the middle of my tongue and then I drink it.
Okay. Well, I kind of not swish hard, but I kind of roll it around.
Gross.
And it gets on the inside of my cheeks, and this is sticking to the inside of my cheeks as well as my tongue. So maybe that's why we're having a little bit of a different experience with it. I like this a lot right now. Mm-hmm. I would say the word for this glass is pleasant. This is a very pleasant glass of what seems like Kentucky bourbon. It has all those Kentucky bourbon hallmarks to it. Your caramel, your vanilla, your oak.
This is like a nice summer day that's 75 degrees, not super hot. Like this is a very pleasant summer day. Yeah,
you're on a swing, like a porch swing or something, and you're just hanging out, and you don't want barrel proof to blow your face off. You don't want, like, you're drinking this instead of sweet tea on the porch. Yeah. That's what you're drinking.
Yeah, and it's the beginning of summer, not like
it's
August
not crazy hot.
When it's like it's crazy hot, but we're talking like May.
Okay, I think we've probably done the best review we could possibly do at this point. But
we're done. See you next time.
We're gonna spend some time with this and get some ratings together, and then we're gonna come back with those, see if anything changes with it, because sometimes can, and we're gonna find out the price and see if that changes our ratings before we find out what we're drinking. So be right back. BRB. Not much change with this one.
Nope.
Still incredibly pleasant.
Yeah.
Where are you at on, I mean, did anything change for you at least?
No,
I'm sitting here speaking for myself.
It continued to be pleasant. It was a nice, like I think I told you off camera, it felt like a nice early summer day. I just got out of school. Like it's nice, easy. It gets a thumbs up. I really enjoyed it. It's classic flavors. It is what you expect it to be, and I like that. I like met expectations.
Yeah. It is right over home plate. It is, to me, again, quintessential Kentucky bourbon with amped up fruity sweetness and everything you would want with that. So if you like bourbon, if you like fruity sweetness, this would be the pour to look into. If it's anything that's available or findable or, you know, affordable or whatever, this isn't the type of glass that is making me go goo goo gaga. Like, I'm not going 2 thumbs up. I'm going to I'm going to go thumbs up on it, pending price.
Yep.
If it's very inexpensive, I'll jump up to 2 thumbs.
Yeah.
But if it's expensive or whatever, I'm out on it.
Yeah.
But it's very enjoyable. I enjoy it. That's what enjoyable means.
Else can you say?
So, in our blind sample key, this is number 96 for our Pours Unknown. So we're getting on up there in the key.
Oh.
Price is.
Shut the front door.
Is that very low or very high?
$250.
Whoa.
You said number
96.
Yeah.
All right, that changes things.
That changes a lot of things. I'm a hard pass. So this was delicious, but it was not $250 delicious. And right now in my brain, I'm thinking of all the rare breed I could buy for $250.
I mean, I'm thinking
or Sagamore Spirit Double Oak.
I'm thinking of so many things I could buy for $250. Man, there's got to be a reason it's that expensive.
There must be.
Either it's rarity or age or something like that. It does come across like a really nicely put together pour.
I did enjoy it.
It to me, if you told me if you could parallel this experience into a Scotch or an Irish,
okay,
and like when we tried the Balvenie 21 year Portwood, and it just was so fruity and balanced, and we loved all that. And it was $250, $300, and we're like, okay, yeah, for a Scotch, I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm not that for bourbon.
Yeah.
I can't get behind that for bourbon.
Yeah, I get that.
So I don't know if I might be a hard pass.
Yeah.
Even as good as it is, it's really, really enjoyable.
It is very enjoyable, but it didn't blow my socks off. And for me to spend
$250, you gotta blow me away.
$250, you gotta blow my socks off. Like, I'm currently not wearing socks, but if I was, they would still be on.
You gotta blow my socks off, my pants off. There's gotta be a whole lot of blowing involved for $250.
All right.
All right.
And we're
both hard passes at $250.
Yep.
Hang on. Would you get a pour in a bar? If it was reasonably $20, I'd pay $20 for this in a bar. I might pay $25 if it was a 2-ounce pour.
I'd pay $17 plus a tip.
Okay.
No more.
So can we go just okay? Can we get there, or is it just too much?
For me, it's too much. I cannot speak for you.
I'm gonna go just okay. I would buy it in a bar. Just okay is take it or leave it. So I'm leaving it on the shelf. But if I see whatever this is in a bar, I would buy another pour of it if I could get another pour for $20 or less. What are we drinking?
We are drinking Angel's Envy Ice Cider.
This is a rye?
Rye.
Oh my goodness. What is going on in the world right now?
It's finished in ice cider casks. What's ice cider?
Heck if it's some type of, I think they take, and I'm going to botch this. I should look this up before I even say it. They take some kind of fruit.
Okay.
And they freeze it. And it helps extract, I think it's grapes. I think they freeze it and it makes it like extra concentrated sugariness.
Okay.
It works. This is very sweet. It does not come across like a rye to me.
And this is thanks to Bill and Delia Kavanaugh. So thank you guys. They are always giving us really cool stuff.
Okay, now that I know it's a rye, I can detect the rye under the sweetness.
It does not come across like a rye at all in my book.
At
all.
You know, what's the big things that people wear? They're like the the blankets that you can wear.
Like Snuggies?
Snuggies. This is a rye wearing a sweet Snuggie blanket.
A bourbon Snuggie?
It's not a bourbon Snuggie. It's just got so much sweetness wrapped around the rye that you can't almost even tell that it's a rye. It's very good. What was the proof on this?
Oh, I think it was like 107.
That's wild. This drinks to me in the mid-90s.
No, I was thinking it was like between 100 and 110.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's 107. It kind of built. But honestly, I took one more sip of the last that I had in this glass, knowing it was a rye, and I still wouldn't be able to tell you that it was a rye.
Yeah, I mean, you could have told me this was Buffalo Trace bourbon. I would have believed you. Mm-hmm. It's in that same sweet, fruit-forward vein. This is a product that came out as of the recording of this, and you watching this came out last year. I believe this was one of their 2022. I think it was a special release, kind of early to mid-year, like Q2, early Q3. It's an expensive bottle of whiskey. It has a beautiful presentation box. There's a lot going on with it. There's some craftsmanship involved in it. Obviously, if you see it at a bar and you like a really, really sweet profile, this is one to check out. You may not find any on the shelf anymore, but you might. Yeah, if you really like really sweet stuff, this is one to check out if you see it on the shelf.
And this would be something to check out if you don't like rye and you want to try it. This is definitely does not come across very rye forward.
Right. But here's the point I want to make before we get out of here. If you didn't get your hands on this and you're lamenting that because we're talking about how it's so well balanced and sweet and everything, don't worry about it. It's $250 and it doesn't drink like that blind in a glass.
Yeah.
So don't sweat it if you didn't get your hands on this. It's just something to be on the radar if you're in a bar scenario and you happen to see it. That's going to be it for this one. If you like this video, if you like the way we do things around here, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Yep. We're going to bring you this kind of content every week, 4 videos a week. And if you want to get plugged in on barrel picks that we do, maybe want to be a part of those, want to join the community, have some fun with us, go ahead and check out the video description below for a link to our Patreon. You can get plugged in over there.
Absolutely. And that's it for today. Be good to each other. Be nice. And till next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think it never hurts to remind people to be nice.
Yeah. Put good, positive things out into the world. No scary thoughts, only positive vibes only.
No scary thoughts, only positive vibes only. That's true.
That's the inside joke that nobody will get.
It's a true truth. No one will get it, but we'll get it.
It is true, though.
And we'll laugh.
Yeah. This is so pleasant.
It is pleasant.
It's just nice.
This is like
kind.
I just got out of school for summer vacation pleasant.
Yeah. This is like when you go to the front desk of a hotel and the person like taking care of you, they put a smile on your face and you leave, you don't remember their name. They're not that memorable, but
wow.
Well, I can't remember anybody's name anyways. But they're just you're just like, man, that front desk person, was it Bob? Was it Bill? Was it John?
I feel like people could say that about you.
Yeah. This might be me in a glass right here.
Pleasant but forgettable.
Ringing endorsement from my wife. Why did you marry me again?
I love you. You know I'm just teasing, and I'm kidding. It's not true. You're unforgettable. I couldn't forget you. I couldn't quit you, man.